Boom, 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 I feel free. Apparently, Eric Clapton is feeling free, but I'm feeling not good. These last few days, I've been feeling not good with my stomach. So, to keep it warm, I'm putting this on my belly. What this is, this is what we call Cairo, as it says. Why it's called Cairo is, capital of Egypt, Cairo. You put it anywhere you want, not directly on the skin, but we also have a kind that you can't put. You can put just but hold it. But this type, it has seal on back. So today's random Japanese lesson is some word that I think that English language doesn't have. Never. So, and which is also what I think Japan-ish word. Anyway, I can't really find any equivalent words in English. I think you have such feelings in English though. Anyway, the words are ageru and morau. Ageru, morau. Ageru, morau. So that you know it for sure, more is written this way, not the way I showed before. Anyway, so I think many of you know what these words mean. So the above one, ageru, simply means to give somebody. And the morau is as opposite, receive something. But what I'm gonna tell you about today is not that. So that's easy. That's verb, right? So to give something, to receive something, they are verb. So, okay. With another verb or other verbs, this ageru can mean something else other than just to give something. So, okay, when you do something for somebody, like when you hand something that's on the table to somebody, let's say you are handing a bottle of shoyu, soy sauce, to somebody who's sitting on the same table with you. To hand a shoyu bottle or bottle of shoyu to somebody, in Japanese I would say shoyu o totte ageru. So this ageru states or shows the movement of basically benefit or something beneficial to somebody. Yeah, that's benefit. Anyway, so shoyu o totte, the action of your handing something, not only particularly handing, but this time handing. So the action of your handing shoyu bottle to your, let's say, friend is something beneficial to your friend, right? So from your perspective, it's shoyu o totte ageru. Or if you want to say in the past tense, it will be shoyu o totte ageta. Okay? Ta, ageta. It's a past tense. So, okay, from your friend's perspective, it is shoyu o totte morau. Or if we want to say in the past tense, shoyu o totte moratta. Okay? So, you gave or you handed the shoyu bottle to your friend. That's 醤油を取ってあげる. Or this 取って is a verb that I used to mean give, handed. But you can also use, I'm writing in hiragana so that you can read everything. 醤油を渡す. This will do, but this time it should be. Sorry. If you want to use 渡す as hand, this would be 醤油を渡してあげる. Okay? This is general state or present tense. Okay? And the same idea, but from your friend's perspective, it's 醤油を取ってもらう. Or 醤油を渡して Yeah, it's the same things I'm writing again. 醤油を渡してもらう. This is 醤油を渡してもらう is either general statement or present tense, whichever, depending on context. And if it's in past tense, 醤油を取ってもらった. So, these ideas of those words are really something I believe that you don't have in English. I know, as I said in the beginning of this video, you can say something like this, but that's not literally not this idea. I think, as I've been learning English like 6 or 7 years, I haven't met any equivalent words in English. Hey, who did this? Who gave it to you? Well, she gave it to me. He gave it to me. くれた. くれた, that's a different thing. And now I think I need to explain one more thing about くれた. So it's くれた, yeah, as I wrote it. くれた is another word that works like もらう. No, I mean くれた is past tense, so present tense of くれた is くれる. So くれる is almost equal to もらう, and くれた past tense is equal to もらった past tense. Okay, let's use 取って as an example. So here's 2 examples. This is a general statement. Yeah, 取ってくれる and 取ってもらう. 取ってくれる is okay. How they are used depend on the subject. So let's use John. So preposition or whatever you call it changes. So when you use 取ってくれる and the subject is John, you use が John が取ってくれる not は no は is wrong at this place. John が取ってくる. Maybe you can also still say John は but that's only for little case. And if you say 取ってもらう, you say it with に John に取ってもらう. Like by John. What I want you to remember is only that くれる is also used as もらう. Yeah, remember that for now. It's too complicated to explain. And もらう and くれる is I thought I should also talk about perspectives. So from your perspective, okay, there, let's make 2 people, you and another person. Okay, this is camera. I say 撮って, but this doesn't mean take pictures, but I hand this to this person. 撮ってあげる. So this is some apart, some far away, and I 取ってあげる。取ってあげる。取ってあげる are not separate. Like 取って and あげる. No, I didn't mean it. But 取ってあげる. Yeah, that's from my perspective. And from this person's perspective, 取ってもらう. 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 So it's like to say, I had him hand the camera to me. And to show appreciation of that action that he handed me the camera, I would also say 撮ってくれる撮ってくれた So when you want to ask him to ask him to hand me the camera, hand this person to the camera, I would ask him by 撮ってくれる Like, will you hand it to me? Would you? Or do you? Yeah. And this action of him handing this camera to me is 撮ってもらう So, general statement of this action as a past tense is 撮ってもらった from my perspective. And from his perspective, 撮ってあげた From my perspective, it's 撮ってくれた But from your perspective, thinking from my perspective, it's 撮ってもらった Like to say, he was given or he was handed the camera. And from your perspective, regarding this person's perspective, it's 撮ってあげた And also, from his perspective, his own perspective, regarding his own perspective, it's also 撮ってあげた Okay, so what changes between 撮ってもらった and 撮ってくれた are whether it's your perspective or this person's perspective, although the perspective of the word is in both way from my perspective. Okay, yeah. Let me say it again. Okay, you are watching this action of handing this camera from this person to me. And when this person hands me this camera to me, from your perspective, as you're watching this action, this camera 撮ってあげた he 撮ってあげた to me, like he 撮ってあげた and as you're watching this action, but regarding, like standing in his perspective, it's still 撮ってあげた Oh, he 撮ってあげた the camera to her, to him. But from this perspective, as you're watching this action, it changes depending on like where you're standing and watching this action. Like as you're watching this as a third person, this action from my perspective is 撮ってもらった But when you are watching this action from my perspective, not as a third party, it's 撮ってくれた Okay? It's really complicated, you know. I know. But please understand, this is really hard and complex to explain too. I hope you get some idea, at least some idea of using 撮ってくれる、撮ってもらう Okay? Thank you. Basically, putting a verb in front of あげる or もらう will mean there's a movement or action that's moving from one to another, beneficial movement. You don't really think it benefit, though. Okay. So you know, a verb, do. In Japanese, it would be やる or する. do, する、やる basic verb. So, okay, let's say, I like an example of saying, let's say, So, let's say somebody is struggling putting the battery in the camera. Okay, the person A is struggling in putting the battery in the camera. Oh, I don't know how to do this. And when person B comes, hey, let me do this. やってあげるよ. Yeah, that's やってあげる. Like, I will do it for you. Yeah, that case is simply translated, I will do it for you. That means あげる, やってあげる. That sense, yeah. Not literally though. It's changeable to してあげる, やってあげる, してあげる. してあげる. No, してあげる. Hey, give it to me, I will do it for you. 貸して、やってあげるよ. Or, okay, you have a younger brother and you are good at math and your younger brother is not good at math. He's doing his math homework. Your mom asks you to watch him, teach him, whatever. So, and your mom will say to you either 見てあげて or 教えてあげて This time I use different form. 見てあげて So adding or changing る into て or eliminating る and adding て whichever becomes asking form. So would you do it for somebody? Yeah, would you do it for somebody? Blah 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 あげて. This is confusing. I know I might be confusing you more. I hope you understand my confusing explanations. But what I wanted to tell you is, what I wanted to 教えてあげる was, or what you wanted to 教えてもらう. No, you didn't ask me to あげる and もらう. The ideas of あげる and もらう. Okay. I know. Don't tell me. We have that idea in English. We say blah 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 for you, for him, for her. I wouldn't like it. I know you have something similar to those things in English too. あげる もらう. When you want to ask somebody to give something to somebody else, you say あげてこれを somebody にあげてこれを blah 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 somebody にあげて. Okay. What's common scene for children is when a child has something that his or her mom doesn't know about, like some toy. Maybe mom would say, how did you get this? Or who gave you this? And then the children says, blah blah blah, にもらったの。翔ちゃんにもらったの。翔ちゃんにもらったの。翔ちゃん is really random name. に blah blah blah, somebody にもらったの. No is optional. にもらった is the statement that we received something, or that somebody gave you something. How did you get this? John にもらったの. And John says, あげてないよ. あげてないよ. No, I didn't give it to her. あげてないよ. あげてないよ. He's lying. No, I didn't give it to her. She picked it up on the street. Anyway, let's choose this verb as an example. 教える. 教し O-S-H-I 教える. 教える. To teach or to tell. あげる form is 教えてあげる. To teach, to tell somebody something. To be taught or to be told something by somebody. 教えてもらう. I'm not sure if every verb transforms into blah 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 te form. Like this case, 教える transforms into 教えて. I'm not sure every verb is like that. I can't check every verb in my head now, so I'm sorry, but I believe usually, or most of the time, many verbs, or most verbs, transforms te form. But this case, for this verb, 教える, the る goes off and te comes in. Okay. That's it. So, I really hope you understand this concept, or this idea of action, movement of action, movement of something benefit, not always benefit. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you understood it. Thank you for watching. I am feeling good now. Thank you.